April, a month like any other until cricket writes its script. A script where underdogs rise, champions are crowned, and sometimes heroes fall in the final moment. This is the month where India chased history and caught it, where they stood tall as Asia's first kings, but also where a single ball from Sharjah still echoes in the hearts of fans decades later. In this episode of From Colombo with Swing, we rewind the reels to some of Indian cricket's most unforgettable April moments. Epic run chases, fierce rivalries, dramatic collapses, and the storm that carried a legend's name. You may know the scores, but do you remember the stories? Let's relive them, one iconic April at a time. Let's start with a trip back to 1976. The setting, Port of Spain. The date, April 12th. The occasion? India pulled off what was then a world record run chase of 403 against the mighty West Indies. It was the third test of the series, and India started the final day at 134 for 1. West Indies had earlier piled up 359 with a typical Viv Richards masterclass of 177. For India, Chandrasekhar did the damage with the ball, picking up 6 wickets while Betty grabbed the rest. India's first innings didn't go as planned. They managed only 228 thanks to a hostile spell from Michael Holding, who bagged 6 for 65. In their second innings, West Indies declared at 271 for 6, setting India a mountain to climb. On day 5, Gavaskar and Mohinder Amarnath resumed the innings and got off to a solid start. Gavaskar scored a brilliant 102, while Amarnath stitched together a 159-run partnership with Gundappa Viswanath, who made a classy 112. Both Amarnath and Viswanath were run out, just when India was on the brink. But Brijesh Patel and Madan Lal held their nerves to take India across the finish line. It was historic, it was gutsy, and that world record stood tall for almost 30 years. Now from the Caribbean to the desert sands of Sharjah. The year 1984, April 13th to be exact. This was the final match of the very first Asia Cup. India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka were the 3 teams, and it was India versus Pakistan in the final showdown. Batting first in a 46-over game, India posted 188 for 4. Wicket-keeper opener Surinder Khaina led the charge with a career-best 56, while Sandeep Patil added a valuable 43. Pakistan were well placed at 125 for 4 in reply, needing just 64 more runs. But then came a moment of madness. 3 wickets fell in 3 balls, including 2 runouts. From 125 for 4, they were suddenly 134 all out. 4 runouts in 1 innings. Roger Binney and Ravi Shastri picked up 3 wickets each, and India were crowned the first ever Asia Cup champions. Surinder Khaina was rightly named player of the match, and India weren't done just yet. They went on to win back-to-back Asia Cup titles in 1988 and 1991. Then, on April 14, 1995, they completed the hat trick, 3 titles in a row. This time, it was Sri Lanka in the final. The Lankans posted 230 for 7, but India chased it down with ease. Azharuddin and Navjot Sidhu shared an unbeaten 175-run stand, guiding India to victory with 8 wickets in hand. But after that, India hit a rough patch, taking 3 years and 8 tournaments to win an ODI series or tournament against Sri Lanka again. That long-awaited win finally came in 1998 in the Nidahas Trophy. But hey, not every April memory is a happy one. As sports fans, we learn to embrace the highs and the lows, because some defeats, though painful, leave behind moments that define an era. Let's rewind to April 18th, 1986, an India-Pakistan final in Sharjah that still stings for Indian fans. Pakistan were chasing 246. Javed Miandad was at the crease, and with 1 ball left, Pakistan needed 4 to win. Enter Chetan Sharma, tasked with bowling the final delivery. He bowled a full toss, and Miandad launched it into the stands for 6. Game over. Title to Pakistan. Before that dramatic finish, India had posted a solid total thanks to Gavaskar's 92, Srikanth's 75, and Vengsarkar's 50. But that final shot from Miandad remains etched in cricketing folklore forever. And speaking of unforgettable Sharjah moments, who can forget the Desert Storm? It was April 22nd, 1998. India were up against Australia in a Coca-Cola Cup match. Australia posted 284, powered by Bevan's century and Mark Waugh's 81. A sandstorm hit, reducing India's overs, and the target was revised to 276 from 46 overs. Enter Sachin Tendulkar. Despite losing wickets at the other end, Sachin held the fort. He smashed 143 off 131 balls, with 9 fours and 5 sixes. India lost the game by 26 runs, but that innings helped them edge out New Zealand on net run rate to reach the final. And in the final, Sachin delivered again. He smashed 134, this time leading India to a title-winning 6-wicket win over Australia. From the storm came a statement and a champion. Those old-school Sharjah tournaments gave us moments we still talk about today. It wasn't just the venue, it was the spirit, the rivalries, and the drama. And while things may have changed, the magic of those games still lives on. In the next one, we're diving into those intense Sri Lanka versus Pakistan clashes from the mid-90s to early 2000s. Battles full of fire, flair, and fierce competition. As a Sri Lankan fan, those memories are close to my heart, and I'm sure our friends from Pakistan feel the same way. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because there's a lot more cricket nostalgia, stories, and swing coming your way. Until then, take care and keep the swing alive. Signing off from Colombo.